still have hundreds of hits because I'm back.
Aye.
People have been missing.
Guess who's back again. Dewey's back.
Still not coming up on Facebook yet.
Just as well, they would all tuned out with my singing.
They hear everything if I press that button. So that's us live on Facebook. We have audio. Right, cool. So welcome to Fresh Pots at Rear Trade, episode 9. And today we have Dewey back. And in replacement of Tosh, we have Andrea.
Hi.
The real owner of Rear Trade Records, if you listen to it long enough. So, there really isn't much to talk about today in terms of vinyl and music. There's a couple of wee things, but I scoured the internet for a good 8 minutes and I couldn't find anything. But I'd say Andrea's got some loads of notes there and Dewey's got loads of notes. Have you got your computer there, Dewey?
No, I moved it. Should I have
It's
it?
alright, it's just to check for...
Sounds?
No, to check for comments, but if you give me a wee second, I'll open that up. So, Andrea, you want to take us firstly through your thing that you've got for us today?
So there was just a story that I saw and it was quite interesting. I just thought I would cover it quickly. So there was an Australian rapper and his name is Tupac. Yes, not Tupac, but Tupac. And he was in Queensland and he was in a expensive seafood restaurant, and to get away from paying his bill, which was $600 Australian, he jumped into the water and swam away. And the police...
Tupac's a good swimmer.
Apparently. And the police pursued him on jet skis. Apparently, he ate 2 lobsters, a baby octopus.
Did the police get a lot of this?
I don't know.
Because if they've already got the jet skis waiting.
Yeah, they must be sitting around just ready to go. 21 vodka oyster shots and a number of Coronas.
How could he swim after how many Coronas?
Exactly. A number.
A number and 24
of Coronas.
vodka
21
shots?
Vodka oyster shots.
What's a voice that...
I don't know what a vodka oyster shot. I'm assuming you drink vodka.
What do you
out of
think?
An oyster.
Vodka and an oyster show?
Yeah, that's what.
Pretty much, probably. Probably just a fancy shot glass.
So, first question is it even a real story? I mean, I had to check it wasn't April the 1st when I read it.
It's no April 10th, Andrea.
I know. Second question, I guess, is that just a publicity stunt?
For the restaurant, the police, or the rapper?
Good points. One of the rapper's songs is Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Now, come on. Is this just a publicity stunt?
I think it could be. It doesn't sound like he sits up all night thinking these lyrics.
His excuse he gave for why he left the restaurant was that he was going to help his friend give birth on the beach.
So he was going to swim there?
He's going to swim.
So he was swimming.
Swim from the restaurant to the beach to help somebody give birth. I mean, like, if you're going to come up with an excuse, something believable, something they couldn't maybe track whether a woman actually did or didn't give birth on the beach that day, you know.
Yeah, we never changed the winner t-shirt thing at the front.
Oh,
I've nearly changed it.
We've been told
few
off.
weeks back, but
How did you know?
Don't win a t-shirt.
No, we've got Laura. Is Laura there?
She's there.
Could you grab the 2 white t-shirts that are hanging up? The ones that say the old record label thing on them. The ones up there for us. I will get a t-shirt away if anybody shares it. Aye. The white and red ones. Right, so Dewey, what have you got for us?
So Spotify this week have said that premium users will...
That was Laura's hand.
Spotify premium users, yeah?
Aye, so pretty much, if you're a premium user on Spotify, you will get new releases 2 weeks early than people who are on it for free. So,
How much is it to be a premium user?
I think it's like £9 a month, is it not?
£9 a month for all the
I
music
don't
you'd
know.
ever get.
I don't know, I don't subscribe. But I thought that was interesting. And what else they're doing? They're making a Snapchat filter that, so let's say you're playing a song, you're recording a song, you can just swipe along and it'll just put the lyrics up. But only
On Snapchat?
Yeah, so Snapchat and Spotify have been integrated in one way or another. But when this got released, everybody just kept moaning about, I don't know if you just use Spotify, but
I don't use it. Do you use it?
No.
you used to get lyrics on it.
I still buy my albums.
From a record shop?
No, I buy them even from iTunes. I still buy them in iTunes.
I
Although it's getting harder, it's really hard to find out how to buy. If you try to buy an album in iTunes, all you keep getting is the sign up to Apple Music, when I don't want all the other crap. I want the specific album that I'm trying to buy.
They've replaced that button now in iTunes as well.
Was that?
They've replaced the button in iTunes as well, the store button. It's now the Apple Music one.
Apple
instead.
Music one. All right. So, gig-wise, I had a look around the independent gigs and I didn't really see anything that I knew compared to last week when there was all sorts of gigs going on. Loki's album release and Knockin' Gorrock pre-festival with everybody. But Bruno Mars is playing at the Hydro this week. That's the big thing this week. And Richard Ashcroft, I think, is playing Sunday or Monday there. But you were at we were at the Who gig at the Hydro. What would you make of the Who gig at the Hydro?
The Who played amazing. They did really well. I mean, I kept thinking they'll only be on for a short amount of time. They're, quite far on in age. They maybe won't be able to last and play a really long set, but they were phenomenal and the energy was amazing. I just really think the venue let them down. It was a soulless venue. It's my first time ever being in the Hydro. We were up quite high, and all I could see was the right-hand screen and basically Lego-sized men on the stage. The speakers covered the main screen and the left screen. Sorry, I could see the right screen.
So you pay an awful lot of money to go watch them on a TV screen that's smaller than seeing them on a TV screen. Yeah, it felt like going to the cinema, and I was so distracted by everything going on around me. The security people are constantly watching, looking, telling somebody off for this, that, the next thing. Don't stand there. Have you seen your seat? It's just so distracting, everything around you. And there was like glass panelling that kind of separates all the tiers, and the lights were reflecting off the glass panelling at the other end, so that kept drawing my eyes over there, and security there, and what's happening here, and some standing up for somebody to get in and out, and then I'd look back and I could see the Lego figures, and I would be looking at the screen, but I was trying to look at what was on the main screen because what was on the 3 screens wasn't the same. So yeah, it wasn't a good experience, but it was nothing to do with them. They didn't, they did the best they could do, but I just feel like if it's like the way you'd imagine the Super Bowl being in America, it's like everybody squeezed in this tight tiered space to watch something that's going on below you, but you can't really see it. And you genuinely, I couldn't tell you if they were smiling or not smiling on the stage unless the camera was pointed at that one person. One thing that really got me at the thing was in between songs, there was zero atmosphere. You could literally hear the 4 or 5 people would go way so that they could hear their own voice, which was. It was a bit weird. That
it's like a
in between.
End of the song. Then everybody kind of talks amongst themselves. That's kind of not what happens at most gigs. Normally, you can't even hear yourself think for the cheering
from the beginning to
the end, and it just wasn't like that. But I don't think it was anything that they did. They played an amazing gig.
Yeah,
you can't criticise them.
Yeah.
So just I would need to.
The Who were good, and it was good. I'm pleased I've seen the Who.
And thank you very much to Gavin and Kirsty for buying us the tickets.
The venue.
What's your favourite venue in Glasgow?
The Barras, without a doubt. Even the O2 Academy, I seen Kasabian at the O2 Academy years ago. It was one of the best gigs I think I'd ever been to. Then I went to see them at the exhibition centre and I left halfway through. The
fact that we were talking about the venue and not the gig when we left was what really, I mean, you don't walk out the Barras and really talk about the Barras. Do you know what I mean? It's just the Barras and it's fine, and that's where you've been. And the same, was the O2 Academy, the Carlin Academy, that's how old I am. It was the Carlin Academy last time I was there. But I mean, you walk out and you're talking about.
You didn't go there and play bingo?
You're talking about the band you've just seen. You're not talking about the venue, this and that, and okay, the queue for the toilets is long at all of them. That's normal. But it just felt like all you and I were talking about when we left was how bad the venue was.
Like, so Nick Cave's playing there later in the year, and we decided that rather than go to because I've seen one of my top gigs is Nick Cave at the Barras, and when he said he announced he was going to play at the Hydro, we decided that we'd just go somewhere else and watch him rather than there. So it's kind of music for the masses. It'll suit Bruno Mars, and
that's fair.
That's a lot of people. And if you're Bruno Mars will be a lot of kids.
Yeah, and if you're a big Bruno Mars fan, that's going to be fantastic for you to be there and seeing him because you've never seen him before. But maybe it's our age, I don't know. But like, I want to actually see the person.
I've never been to it, but I have seen pictures of that, and it does look massive. And from what you've said, that would just ruin my night as well.
I mean, even the SCCC, it didn't feel like that when I've had. I mean, my first gig.
It sounded terrible, the exhibition centre, but it was everybody crammed in the front and a really good night.
My first gigs were like the smash hit show on the road and stuff like that when I was a wee girl, and that was like all the big halls in the SCCC totally full, all the kind of tiered seating and all that, and I never felt like I was talking, well, obviously I was a kid, but I wasn't talking about the venue. I felt like it was amazing. I felt like it had such a good atmosphere. I really enjoyed myself enough to want to keep going back and make my mum buy me tickets every time they came out on various credit cards. So yeah.
So to win the t-shirt, if you want to hold the t-shirt up, we've got them in 2 sizes there. You can win one of them.
An extra large or a medium.
So extra large and medium t-shirt. All you have to do is share it. And if nobody shares it, we'll wait till tomorrow. You don't need to share it. So that's
No, you do.
Andrea's
You
talked
do.
about a few. Have you got anything else? So I covered the Bruno Mars and Ashcroft's playing. That was really all I had this week.
I covered Mr. Peck. That was his name.
Peck.
Mr. Peck. Two-Peck.
Mr. Peck. Two-Peck. Right.
Seriously. It does sound like a joke, doesn't it?
It does. Right, do we... What wonders of the world have you uncovered for us?
I only had the Spotify thing.
Anything else?
Nah.
Tell us about your week. Where were you and what were you doing?
Oh, was it QA? So it's like this kind of apprentice thing we need to do. I've only got, what, a month left in apprenticeship.
And then that'll be you a full human being.
That'll be me officially qualified.
What are we going to do? Are we going to do Dewey hums a tune or Dewey does charades?
I'm not doing charades, no, we need more practice of that.
So a thing we covered last week was that Behringer have started making clones of really popular synthesizers. Used to probably will know nothing about this, or
Absolutely
even the
nothing.
companies involved. So, but it turns out that article get picked up by Moog, and Moog are now taking Behringer to court over the clone. So that's really, we might not be seeing a £200 mini Moog clone because Moog are saying, you're copying us. So that might not happen. Another thing I thought I'd do is, if anybody likes reading blogs, we should maybe 3 blogs that we always kind of go to looking for bits of news or that I read in general is Vinyl Factory, which is really good. There's another one called Dust and Grooves, and they have a kind of history of record shops, and they have a coffee book table thing you can
Are
buy.
we on there?
Hmm?
That history of
Our
record shops?
blog is terrible. No, and we've not been here long enough, really. But Vinyl Me Please, which is a subscription service for vinyl, is also a really good blog and keeps you up to date. Is that us? Are we short show? Does anybody get anything else?
Think we need to hum a tune.
I think you're going to have... Who? You know what you do? You hum a tune and I'll try and guess it, then you hum a tune and I'll try and guess it.
All right, okay.
Right, so have you got nothing else to cover before we go
No,
to the
I've
humming?
got nothing else to cover. Do I need to Google tunes to hum, or is that just
hum
what
one.
Dewey?
Just you hum one.
Oh.
He just doesn't know songs. He's a DJ who doesn't know songs.
It's no though. When I'm playing, I look at the title and then I remember them.
Okay, that old chestnut.
That's true. Right, songs to hum.
Oh my god.
He's literally Googling songs to hum.
Literally, I keep thinking we're not going to do it every time.
I'm trying to come up with an idea by looking at all the bands on the walls.
So we've got some of these bands up here. This is actually got natives playing. Afghan Wigs are playing as well. Cool. If you've got a gig coming
I've
up,
got
you
one.
want to be
Oh, he's
featured
got
on the
one.
wall, then send us the poster and we'll stick it out for you.
I don't think you'll get this one.
Right, remember hum it into the mic so that everybody can hear it.
Right, okay. How's it go again? Right.